So this is part one of my video documenting the intense failures I've been experiencing with FiveM and ShadowPC. But I'll start off as just explaining how I got to this point. I felt like I wanted to express my creativity in ways other than I've been using. I do graphic design, freelance part-time, do audio editing, audio visual editing, occasional street art. And I really felt like I wanted to try something bigger, get some ideas out where I can provide a gaming experience. So I was like, you know what, I really want to get into mobile gaming as a side project, as like a hobby. I felt like it's something I could be good at. I felt like it's something doable, something I could tackle. Even I started getting into coding before. I didn't keep up with the classes. And so I feel like there's a lot of catching up to do. But I also feel like time is moving by at such a rapid rate that time is definitely of the essence. The more we can get done, the more we can accomplish, and especially with the internet, like whatever we work on, man, it's archived. It might not even be popular and catch on at the moment, but it might catch wind later on. The industry is getting bigger. It's only getting huger. More people are into gaming. Like the barrier of entry is super low for the end user and the creator. And I decided, man, I want to bring a few ideas to life. I'm really excited about the technology where things are headed with AR and VR and just computing power in general, and just how we went from being able to build these tiny little overhead 2D maps, and now we're building more than worlds, but whole universes. And so I did a little bit of studying. I looked into it, and advice I was given was to not get too caught up over programming language or gaming engine. Just pick one and get to work. Just pick one and run with it. I was told to start with my smaller ideas, save my bigger ideas for when I get better, and just experiment, see what I like. Try to find like-minded individuals, so hopefully I won't have to do everything by myself solo. So I decided on Unity. It seemed like a good platform, a good place to start working on my ideas. It seemed pretty user-friendly. And I was even told, like, don't just focus on mobile, because that's really what I want. I want people to be able to just jump on their phone and play. But I was told, no, don't just simply focus on mobile. It's easy to get a little bit of traction on PC gamers first. And so I'm just learning, man. I spent a lot of time learning, reading endless PDF books, blogs, tutorials, so many videos. So I started studying gaming in general. Started studying gaming mechanics, world building, psychology of gaming, how to be a game master, independent game development, solo and with a small team, budgeting, marketing. Like from beginning to end, I checked everything. I try to learn at least the basic foundational knowledge of every aspect so I can have something to build on. And as I was studying gaming, I ended up realizing that the core of gaming goes way deeper than just digital. So I started really looking into the classical games, chess, checkers, cards, dominoes, physical games like that you'll get out and play, like tag, tetherball, sports, every type of gaming, racings, tabletop, RPGs, board games, card games, just all games, to really understand what it is I'm getting into so I can do it well. As I was studying board games, I came across a really cool website, well, more than one actually, but that not only lets you play very popular games with a group of people online, but they also facilitate you straight creating and making your own like tabletop games. And so I took one of my game ideas that I'm really somewhat passionate about, and I developed a rule set for a tabletop version of this game. And then I went on this particular website and started making like a version of the tabletop rules into a board game, and I'd made good progress. I created a lot of key art that was going to get used like double for the board game and for the assets for the video game version. I made my first map, and we play tested it. Play tested it with a few people, and we revised it. It didn't even need very much revision. We just really wanted to see if the mechanics worked, if they were too complicated, and make sure they were easy enough to understand and not have to keep referencing source material. And I wanted to make sure that the gameplay was fun and interesting and authentic. And as we was looking into it one day, I was giving a buddy of mine a rundown of the progress I made and the ideas and where I can go with it. I said to him, I said, you know what I really, really, really wish I could do? And I told him I wish I could just take the Grand Theft Auto world, like Los Santos and Blaine County. And I said, I really wish I could just rent the world and like the mechanics of how the drive, like the vehicles handle, how the players move. I said that would be perfect for me. If I could just use their world and implement some of my basic ideas, not all of them, but the core ideas that would drive the gameplay style that I envision. And what happened is that I found out that I could.